sir. Yes, sir. Come here. What up, Key? Let's go. Let me rock with you real quick. Oh, I can actually just switch the thingy my bips. Oh, I like that. Oh, wait, hold up. No, we can't do that. Paste. Yes, sir. Mirror. Excellent. The TikTok feed is now up. We have feeds up everywhere. I appreciate you, Key. How are you doing tonight? Yes, sir. Waiting for some heroes to get in here, and then we shall begin in earnest. Oh, hi. Oh boy. Okay, let's take a look. I gotta attach to I gotta set up my deck, my virtual deck. The lovely assistant got me a actual stream deck. And I'm like, well, the whole point to get this tablet is setting up my Duke viewer. Because I do have a duplicate viewer. Everybody should have one or two Duke viewers, because other than like metagaming, I'll call it, they do serve a real purpose. What? Why can I? Do I have to go into the thing? Okay. Excelente. Let's go, everybody. Welcome to the Fighting Fridays pre-stream for the evening of June 20th, 2025. Let's get it going. I'm the mysterious founder of Rider King Productions, currently living as the brand's Mighty Morphin mascot, the emissary of Kusoge, Kanen Strider, Kinza. What's up? What up? How you guys doing tonight? Good to hear. We are currently live. We are simul streaming this pre-stream on YouTube, on Kick. Yes, I know. We shouldn't be on Kick. I think it's okay to simul stream to it, as well as the official RKP TikTok. I'm always very wary of doing anything on TikTok. That's why I fell out of making shorts. That's why I haven't uploaded my 2 to 3 years of backlog of shorts. That's why there have not been any new episodes of Throwback Thursdays. Simply put, it's kind of risky. It's kind of dicey, just a little bit dicey, like yay. I could be reported for anything at any time, and then they just take my shit down. And I don't want to do that after I've put money into campaigns, because when you're a micro streamer, if you're a micro streamer, that's how you're going to attract absolutely new viewers. It's not enough to use all the SEO boosting possible to attract new viewers to the TikTok and maybe bring them over to either the Twitch or the YouTube, either or. It's fine. It's much more. It is much more than ever, I'd say, that you gotta game. That's it. Fortunately, you can buy ad campaigns for TikToks, and you should apply them to TikToks in which you should pay for ad campaigns for everything you could legally get an ad campaign for. There's nothing wrong with it. As long as you can afford it, and you're not using a boosting site. Although, all your favorites were either were boosting or were offered boosting. All your faves, all your streaming and LP faves. as that. That's open secret. They use, and you know, they of course gatekeep what sites and services they're using for that, because they don't want you to do it, because they don't want you to get a leg up. But also, it is bad because when you're using a boosting site, it can be, unless you have a lot of your people showing up and watching and commenting, engaging. If you're not getting legitimate engagement as well, there is no point. I like to keep the jerks. I like to keep some videos from the jerks on. I like to find my people's other virtual heroes and sometimes put them on. Just leave a comment or like, just you know. It is smart. You gotta get yourself a Metricool. You gotta get yourself a Metricool. You gotta get yourself a Thetica. You can get both of those accounts. The basic tier of both of those accounts are free. You could also use Tube Spanner, but I don't know. Tube Spanner just isn't worth it as a social media SEO multi-tool, omni-tool, without paying the $30 for the basic, for the pro pay tier. So you're gonna get yourself a Fitica and a Metricool. You need to get an official Facebook account. Set it up as a community page or a business page. You need an official PayPal. You do need an official IG, but it's so hard to get a business IG. They want you to make a personal IG and convert it. Ew, that just seems so weird. It's a lot. It's a lot. You gotta set up your Google Ads account so that you can receive monetization eventually, even if your content will get you demonetized. It's still important to do that. You gotta get yourself a Ko-fi or a Buy Me a Coffee, as well as a PayPal. There's so many things you have to take care of as a content creator, whether you're doing this as a hobby, paraprofessionally, or professionally, or you're doing it as a hobby in the hopes of one day you start banging. That's why it's hard, but because there's a legion of us, if we support each other, we can make sure everyone makes a little bit of money, just a little bit. The problem is, it's a matter of discipline and time management, and some of us don't have the discipline and just don't have the time. It doesn't even matter about the time. The time management thing doesn't matter. We have all the time in the world, and it probably wouldn't make things any easier for what we're doing. But I don't know. I'm pontificating on these things. So today we're gonna try to keep it, loose. I'm going for a kind of short-ish session. I'm gonna try to keep things short. I've been working with. I finally found a modder in the Arkham community who's working with me, and hopefully we are going to put out a Arkham City and Arkham Knight official RKP mod. Some official RKP mods for Arkham Knight and Arkham City. Please stay tuned for that. Although, at this point, I don't know if any of the mods are coming out. Dilograph has let me know. He says that he will plug my socials and that he will personally notify me when Common Strider goes live on his Patreon. That would be that's a limited public release. I would like to be in charge of the public release because I would like to throw together a trailer. Although, realistically, I would want somebody to, I would want people to try my mods out, and if they like it, just, you don't have to go overboard, but get some really basic, hardly edited clips and throw them together for me. That's all. That's all I would want, and then we move forward from there. Let's check on. I haven't done any digital posing art of my own recently. I'm gearing up for a possible new commission. It was 60. It was these things do run expensive, and I would like to start a fundraising goal for some Taka art, some Taka, not Takahara 101, but what's his name? Let me pull him up. I think I can. Let me see. Let me. I hope my stream won't crash if I decide to pull this dude up. But then again, I have one tab and I haven't added all my extra tabs to one tab. I gotta get better with using one tab. Let's. Let me see. Taka, is he gonna show up? Are they suppressing my boy? Tanataka. I'm not following him on the arcade. No, sometimes Twitter just unfollows people. Okay. And it's like $100, but it like, you know, it's gone up apparently. It's 110, which is kind of crazy because the Japanese yen is Japanese yen is woo is ass. It's ass. But I would like to commission at least one piece of Common Strider art, and it will be anywhere between 110 and 160. It'll be at least 160 if I wanted to be able to get fight stick art. He does digital art, and I would essentially be paying for not just him to scan the piece and send it to me, but also to send me the original piece. I would do a thing where it's like, hey, just make a photocopy for yourself. I want you to have a photocopy for yourself. Get a really good photocopy. You know, scan it twice, but I need the OG. Send me the OG and send me the digital version, and we'll get it popping. And I want it to be very beautiful. That's one time. I think that'll be our first fundraiser goal. The $2,000 custom PC goal on Ko-fi basically just doesn't exist now. Even I forgot about it. That's how bad it is. So let's not worry about that. But if we're talking fundraising, if we are talking fundraising, you need to give it. Oh boy. Hold up. Give me a second. Yes. Okay, let me see. Okay, cool. Fuck it. Okay, I just that. So, yeah, you know, Tanataka, it's something I would have to save up for, and I'm already saving up for so many things. You gotta prepare the PS5. Because I would personally like to do the Spider-Man remastered shit on a PS5 rather than putting this old gaming PC. The only reason it could still do modernish games is because it's a gaming PC. It was made as a gaming laptop. That's the only reason it could kind of keep up. So it is what it is. What it ain't. Okay. So right now we're gonna go to the weekly schedule. I gotta pull up my OTS. My OBS. OTS. This is the weekly schedule You already know what it is. Monday we played more Grandizer. I truly do think we're getting to the end. We're close to the end on it. There's Pokemon Fire Red as well. I see. There's Pokemon Fire Red as well. We rebooted the Pokemon Red LP to Pokemon Fire Red. I wanted to do it red. Fortunately, that's not how fate would have it. We made good progress. We made it out of Mount Moon, but we did not finish Mount Moon. So I would like to. We might skip the rest of Mount Moon for now, but I would like to finish it at some point. So cool. Tuesday with the Jerks. There was no Tuesday with the Jerks. I think there will be a Tuesday with the Jerks next week. It's going to be on the schedule for as long as I intend to do it. I intend to stick around for the next one, and then after that, there may or may not be a lengthy hiatus from things with the Jerks. But I'm going to support the Play Cousins when I can, because that's what we do around this bitch. That's and this Friday. In fact, in a few minutes, it's currently 9:30. I don't know if we're gonna start sometime after 10:17, because around 10:13 to 10:17 is when I have to take a 5 to 15 minute break to feed my cats. So we could just reconvene there. I don't know. You know. In fact, we'll try to blast through the rest of this pre-stream and then hit the shit. You know. Pre-stream. Fighting Fridays. After the pre-stream, we're going to be playing some Diesel Legacy: The Brazen Age. It is a 4-player, kind of a party fighter, or rather applying a lane switching beat 'em up logic to the party game format, I'd say, against the backdrop of a sci-fi noir art deco type of environment. And I really, that as a setting, it's it's really flavorful. It sounds great. So I've been following the game. I participated in the first 2 tests. I didn't really make any content around it outside of the first test, and then the third test completely. The third test, I don't know what happened. I was just not around. I was just not in the zone, so I missed it, unfortunately. And that's what that is. I have access to a launch copy. Launch was months ago, and I have access to an unpatched launch copy, so I'll be playing the arcade, or the equivalent of the arcade, on a launch copy to see how good or bad it is at the very start. If you would like to see me play a up-to-date copy or play some games online, don't hesitate to donate. I would prefer you donate through Ko-fi, but next week we will have a PayPal link set up. We will have an official ArcAP PayPal link set up. A lovely assistant, that does not mean donate to it. Lovely assistant, as well as Kuma, you should not be the only guys donating. Don't do that. It's too close, guys. Don't do that. But that is the streaming schedule on ArcAP for this week. I would like to thank everybody who's been coming out, showing some love. Everybody from this person who's clearly a bot, Nancy Parker, to Frump, Mastermind Games, Muslord, that's Logan from the Jerks, Slushy Ghost, Maxed Pirate Geist, Galliant JVT. I gotta find Jay and then DM him and see what he wants to do. I want to collab with that guy. Enix Doggo, Shinzo VA, aka Adrian Barker, Dr. Swoosh, June, what up, Ronan, Sam, 435K, Topanga Nikki, Frozen Traveler, big ups to Ratio, or is it Rhino? Is it Rhino or Ratio? Rexes, Wabbit Ranger, Sir Grogshire, Key Energy, you see him in the chat. he shows up when he can. I really do appreciate it. We're talking in the Blue Sky DMs. I shall speak _online and Monica _VRC, although it's probably a bot. I do have a little bit of fast food coming. I said I was going to abstain, but I found a really good deal, because me abstaining, especially when I didn't cook and I have no plans of cooking or even heating anything up, because I have to, can't always eat your leftovers. Sometimes you have to plan your leftovers for when you cook. Although I am doing a big thing of baked ziti doing a humongous thing of baked ziti on Sunday. I'm gonna ask the lovely assistant to hook us up with some of her famous kale salads. Please do that variation, that Greek feta and cranberry. Like the Greek feta and cranberry one is my favorite. Have her do something like that on the side, and there might be some breadsticks or maybe a ciabatta, and that is going to bang massively. But for right now, we're just keeping it nice and loose. So I appreciate everyone who's been coming out, showing some love. We are going to go offline, and the actual gameplay will not be simul-streamed. It will be exclusive to Twitch. It's very important that you guys know that. I'm currently simul-streaming to the RKP YouTube, to Kick, as in K-I-C-K and not K-I-K, although maybe I could do that. I don't know. And that could be interesting. Although mostly Kick is like people doing most KIK Kick, their live streaming is mostly people just hanging out doing cult of personality yapping streams all day, or doing sex streams without the sex and linking to another website where you can just do the sex streams with the sex. So maybe having maybe being one of the few Kick VTubers, although that's all, I don't know, it'll be icky. But maybe there's a bag. I don't know. It's like, do I want to do that? Is it worth risking the brand reputation? I don't think I feel comfortable doing that at this time. Gameplay is exclusive to Twitch. Live as in the actual stream. The stream gets pulled down and re-edited and repackaged into a Let's Play, which goes up anywhere between a few days and a week after it's originally streamed. We have over 890-something videos. By the end of the year, we will be hitting 1,000. We have several LPs of varying quality. We have video podcasts. We're working, I am trying to get, we're trying to launch the group podcast with some RKP contributors, Radio Sentai Castman. But we also do Scrub Talks, the video podcast talking head segment. Sometimes Common is hosting, sometimes it's the founder. And then there's also Superhero Time, which are typically edited videos. And there's also all matters of just shit posts. So if all that and more you can find on RKP if you choose to look. There's content for all with eyes to see. That being said, we're going to be back in roughly 5 to 25 minutes, although we're trying to be here in less than 15, with gameplay. That is to say, we'll be playing Diesel Legacy, the Brazen Age, the crazy Brazen Age. That's the Brazen Age, right here on RKP. This is your reminder to keep it locked right here on RKP. And I'll see you in a few. Common